Bigfoot, easily one of the most recognizable trucks on the planet, and it has been for a very long time. Invented by Bob Chandler in the mid 70s, Bigfoot got its roots and got famous by going to local mud runs and shows in the St. Louis area. By the mid 80s, Bigfoot had become famous. And since Bob had used Ford bodied trucks throughout this entire time, Ford wanted to offer a Bigfoot that anybody could buy. And in 1987, Ford came out with this, the Bigfoot Cruiser. They had three different variants of this. It was the Ford Ranger, the Ford F-150, and the F-250. And this was a truck that was made to look like Bigfoot. For the full-size pickups, so the F-150 and the F-250, Ford, with this package, offered Monroe shocks that lifted the truck a little bit. You got weld wheels, and they were wrapped in 33-inch BFG tires. Each truck was painted in dark shadow blue metallic, which looks amazing, by the way, and it also had these big Bigfoot Cruiser decals running down the side of it. The Bigfoot package also offered a bed-mounted roll bar with these really cool KC lights. You got chrome bumpers, a tonneau cover, and a power rear window, which is pretty cool. Performance-wise, they really didn't do anything to upgrade stuff here, so you got the 5-liter V8 or the 5.8-liter V8 in the F-150 variants. The F-250 was only available, though, with the 460 big block and a 4-speed manual. Personally, that would have been my choice. As for the Ford Ranger, I apologize, I couldn't find a photo that would work for this layout, but the appearance is pretty much the same. It got the same decals going down the side of the truck, roll bar. The only thing really missing was the wheels and tires, and then obviously it didn't have the 5.0 or the 5.8 or the 460. It did have a 2.9-liter V6, though. This was an amazing package, and it was a cool tribute to Bigfoot. It was just plagued with a ton of problems. They had issues with the KC lights catching on fire. They had issues with the lug nuts backing out and loose wheels. They had issues with brake lines getting rubbed through because of the lift kit. They had issues with stuff just all around the truck, and ultimately it led to Ford recalling all of these trucks. What's crazy about this whole thing is Ford had already built 1,200 pickup trucks, supposedly, and only ever sold 300 Bigfoot Cruisers. The remaining trucks were actually stripped of everything Bigfoot Cruiser and returned back to a normal state and resold as regular pickup trucks. With the recall, it makes it really hard to determine as well how many of these trucks are still left in their original form like this one. This is a very rare bird. I have never even seen one of these in person, and the consensus, at least from what I've read, is that it's double digits, it's all that's left. So it could be 50, it could be 75. Nobody really has pinpointed a number just yet on these. And that's it, the Bigfoot Cruiser. A truck, appearance-wise, looks amazing. I love the thought behind this truck, and I wish that it would have been executed just a little bit better because this thing could have been a really cool collector's item.